Hey guys, Slender Magic here, and if you thought it was funny when Jeremy from, at the time, MTG headquarters now changed his name to Unsleeved Media, yeah, I think everybody knows him. Anyway, remember when the third-party marketing PR hype train generating douchebags who are clueless, annoy everybody, and really suck at their jobs, when they sent Jeremy a spoiler, like an exclusive card spoiler, and like Trick Jarrett got triggered to oblivion and posted a bunch of offensive crap about him on Reddit? Shockingly enough, Trick still has a job at Wizards. I don't know why. But even funnier, guess who they sent some free product to this time? So no kidding, Wizards or their marketing people, don't know, legit sent 2 full booster boxes full of cards to somebody. And you know, with the way I'm presenting this and phrasing it and the tone of my voice, that it may have been a mistake. just a little bit. Now, for those of you thinking it was me, I'll give Wizards of the Coast or their associates my home address right after Hell freezes over. They currently do not know my first and last name, and I think I want to keep it that way. This, plus I'm broke as hell, is why I don't go to GP Vegas, because I'd probably have to put my first and last name on something. No thanks. Rather not. Now, I can tell you why I think perhaps, just pointed out why I think perhaps this person shouldn't have gotten some Wizards products. But oh no, I think it would be way funnier to let him explain it. Are you ready? Cut to the clip.
God, this is going to be a long video. I can't imagine Magic would ever actually want to sponsor me after seeing the video. I think maybe they did a trial run, maybe they're testing me by sending a box. Maybe they've never seen my content. But thank you so much anyway.
In the red corner, coming in at 384,000 subscribers, all the way from the land down under, Australia, it's Max Mofo Pokemon! So what's wrong with Max? Everybody loves him, he's great, I think he's fantastic, but, I mean, besides the fact that he covers exclusively Pokemon on his channel, thus the name, and the one, and I do mean one, time that he opened Magic the Gathering products, he pretty much just made fun of it, and, well, made it very clear that he had no idea, like, what the rarity was, the card prices or anything, but kind of, really hammed it up with it, which I thought was actually hilarious. He's really quite funny. You should probably sub his channel. I believe he has multiple channels, too, and he did a couple collabs with, Ian from iDubbbz TV, another wonderful channel. You might already see where I'm going with this. If not, here are some horribly inappropriate clips.
Okay, here we go. We're coming up. Here are the uncommons. He can suck my little nuts. She can suck my little nuts. What do we got? I forget how many uncommons there is. That sucks. That is a rare. What is that? Is it on the list? Definitely not on the top ones out of the top of my corner of my eye. And then we've got a forest there. And that is the rare. Not a mythic, but a rare. A rare that's not even on the goddamn list.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, this was pretty much the best box opening I've ever watched. You guys need to go watch this video, link in the description. Also, well, there's a second reason that the link's in the description, but you'll just have to wait for that one. But for real, you gotta see some more of this. It is funny as hell.
If I've searched a listing wrong, or I've made a price wrong or whatever, just remember, it's all in good fun. And you guys, whoa, what? I think sometimes you get this weird thing on the front. It's one of these things. Isn't this usually on the back? Or will I open this backwards? Wait, of course I opened it backwards. The thing is... I'm an idiot. Sorry, I should be removed from planet Earth. Oh, we've got a dude keeping a fetus anteater in a jar. That's a common. Here comes the uncommon. That's a common. Here comes the uncommon. That's a common. Here comes the... There it is. That is the rare glint sleeve siphoner. Not much to... Oh! It's common. It's common. Don't worry. But I'm happy. I love it. I love it. I love a good shiny. Shining up, boys. I'm going to shout every time because I don't know what I'm looking for. Maybe if it is worth money, in post, I'll put some music on it. It sucks. It fucking sucks. Alrighty. We had an okay run there.
Honestly, this would be my box opening videos if I drank alcohol. So no joke, Wizards of the Coast sent him a package, or somebody using the name Wizards of the Coast, because it could very well be, you know, blah, blah, blah marketing, whatever. I feel like at this point it had to have been a third party. It had to. So we got to break down the scenario to appreciate the comedy here. Now, first of all, I got to say though, if you're thinking, oh, I'm going to say, oh, shame on Wizards, this channel is so inappropriate and children might be watching it and blah, blah, blah. How dare they? I'm so offended. No, you have me confused with some SJW moron on Reddit. Okay, that's what they do. They are like outraged professionally. It's like a hobby of theirs or something. I live back in reality, luckily, where I think Max's channel is freaking hilarious. He is completely insane, completely funny, and very, very similar to me. So that said, let's break down the scenario the way I see it. And this is just my estimation. I have no proof of this. Well, I mean, I kind of do, but I have evidence, I guess you could say. But otherwise, this is not conclusive. Oh my god, I am as sick as you are of these legal disclaimers. That's it. I'm moving to Australia with Max, and they can't sue me. Anyway, the way I see it, potentially, Wizards wants to start sending out promotional items to the community so that it looks like they're interacting with the community, because it just seems odd to have like people pushing a product or a game or, you know, whatever, a company, and then the company to just like ignore them and pretend they don't exist, not acknowledge them, not mention them in any way. That actually is kind of odd in these days. Like a great example, yes, I'm being sarcastic, you may have heard about this, especially if you watched The Know. That stupid overhyped tanks game that's a bunch of pay-to-win garbage. Ooh, hey, spokesperson available, guys. You want to hire me? Anyway, they had like these event hosting community rep, whatever. It's basically like, hey, you're promoting our game and you run a giant YouTube channel or a blog or a gaming channel or whatever. We'll let you run some in-game stuff and you'll get like, you know, moderator status in game, like all this other stuff. They elevate you and work with you just because you made yourself a big presenter for their product and you're pushing it. And that totally didn't just backfire for that company in particular because they're run by a bunch of arrogant douchebags who like to abuse the copyright system. But in most other cases, it works out. It's kind of smart. A lot of games are doing that whole community tie-in thing. So if you're an MTG YouTuber, okay, you get to a certain size, Wizards would now like to acknowledge that you exist, send you some promo cards so you can have your own dedicated spoiler. It's just for you. You can you know, leak it on the exact day that they tell you to, and that's like their new system. Except, you know, they take in like at least $50 to $100 million per quarter, I would estimate, between the card sales and MTGO. Now, is that gross? Is that net? Nobody knows. Well, Hasbro does. Probably their accountant knows too. But you know, they make enough money, okay, to hire like one person in their marketing department to handle this. It's like, okay, let's put this person in charge of the community tie-in project. Instead, they said, screw it, let's waste our money on a third-party one, because honestly, nobody wants to work for Wizards of the Coast. They are having very severe problems, and have been for the last couple of years from what I've heard, hiring anybody, because nobody wants to work there. They heard how toxic it is. They went to Glassdoor.com and read the corporate reviews. They've talked to people who currently or formerly work there, and everybody's like, no. And in my area especially, there are businesses like this, and they had to raise their pay because rumor got around that this was a terrible place to work, because it was, and they just can't find people. It's just, once you get that reputation, you might as well just go out of business. So it's my estimation that either that or a contracted price that was lower than one human being, I guess, went to like a third-party marketing firm, and they just told them what they wanted done, and the third-party marketing firm, who knows not a damn thing about Wizards or Magic or the community or anything, just did a real quick, you know, search, like who's big. Like, let's do a channel search, who's got more than 25K. Okay, cool, great. By the way, now that I just crossed 25K, I fully anticipate them contacting me by accident. It would be hilarious. Although I think after the Jeremy situation, they maybe sent their list. Yes, it is an actual list of, what would you call it? Blacklisted people. And I guarantee you I'm on it. I guarantee you. Anyway, they sent that list over to them from what I heard. And, yeah, I don't think I'll necessarily be hearing from them unless they slip up again. But that's the funny thing. Clearly they've slipped up a little bit. I mean, I think between Max's multiple channels, he's probably got like 1 million plus subs, so it's not like they slipped up that bad. But did you just watch the clips I just watched? Because I just watched them and it looked like maybe they, didn't pick the best representative to the game. I mean, they might as well have sent MTG cards to a Hearthstone player. If you're not familiar, we don't really get along with them. Now, that's a generalization. It's totally not true in every case, but Hearthstone and MTG players pretty much hate each other. I honestly could have just said Yu-Gi-Oh! Instead. Hell, I could have said Pokemon TCG players, like, for example, Max Mofo Pokemon, the name of Max's channel. He covers Pokemon. He does not cover Magic the Gathering, but here's the funny thing. So he did a Magic the Gathering opening, and let me look this up real quick, because he did this like a month ago. Okay, it was actually 3 months ago. I have a terrible concept of time in case you haven't caught on to that. So 3 months ago, he uploaded a video called Stupid Ape Opens Magic Cards for the First Time. 100% accurate, not clickbait at all. Well, I mean, it wasn't literally an ape, but like he had never seen, well, not like seen, I mean, come on, like I've seen a Yu-Gi-Oh card, but he had never opened an MTG product before, had no idea where the rarity symbol was, what it meant. He had to like look it up in real time while he was filming. It was so funny. So it's like, okay, Magic the Gathering card opening, it's a video, it's on YouTube, 211,000 views. So apparently the marketing people were like, oh, look at this. Let's not look into this any further. Now that might seem kind of dumb, but let me elevate it to extremely dumb for you. These people are being paid to do one thing and one thing only. Find appropriate, accurate MTG people in the community on forums, on, maybe the people who run Xmage. I would assume they're blacklisted. Go to bloggers and vloggers and TCG playing people and gaming magazines and, Kotaku and I'm surprised they haven't sent anything to Game Ranks. They probably should. That's almost exclusively video games, but I think he mentioned he played Magic. But, just people like that. They need to find people like that so that they can send them a spoiler, send them a promo, send them some free product, and, not even money. Not even, hey, we'll pay you $5,000 to plug our product on air. No, it's just like, here, have some free product. Open it on camera if you want. I mean, the worst case scenario, they lose, what, $70? Oh, plus shipping. By the way, Max lives in Australia, okay? It is, like, cheaper for me to genetically engineer my own flying monkeys in a lab, give the flying monkeys 2 booster boxes, and have them fly to Australia than it is to ship something to Australia with the US Postal Service. I am being completely serious. You have to like mortgage your house to send a small package to Australia. So they were apparently very adamant about this one because they didn't do their damn research. I mean, watch any video he's ever made in the history of his channel for about a minute. Apparently they cut it off at 10 seconds. Actually, I'm not even sure they watched his channel. I think they just saw it and were like, screw it, let's send it to him. How lazy do you have to be when you have one job, okay? One job, and a multi-billion-dollar company paid you to do that job, and you rush through it and are too busy to actually do it accurately. I mean, Jeremy got a spoiler. I mean, there's strike 1. Max got a spoiler. There's strike 2. Counting is hard. No, strike 3/game cancellation because the coach and too many players got kicked out of the game and ESPN covers it for 24 hours straight the next day would be them sending me some kind of promo. Okay, that would not be strike 3. That would be like Wizards burns down the headquarters of this marketing company. I would love to get a reaction video of that. And in fact, if I could get somebody who works at that marketing place to prank call Wizards and say, hey, we just sent out a spoiler to Desolator Magic, but we actually think that might have been an error. Are you guys cool with that? And then just record whatever the hell the Wizards rep says. I would be so happy if somebody from the marketing company did that. Words cannot express how funny I would think that would be. If you are one of those people from that marketing company, hit me up on Twitter. Also, make sure you're calling from a state that allows, as they call it, single party notification for audio recordings. So anyway, just think about that, okay? So they clearly do not know about the family friendliness or respect for Magic the Gathering that Max Mofo has, or they're geniuses because they looked at his sub count and said, yeah, we can work past it. I mean, it's not that bad. It's still highly entertaining, and it gets primarily another market to look at Magic. I mean, it's not like he's insulting the game. He's actually probably hamming it up a little bit, not knowing what's going on, or just purposely not learning the rarity or the prices because it's funnier if he doesn't know them. So, okay, maybe they're marketing geniuses. Given most people I'm familiar with that work in marketing, I tend to lean towards they're idiots and they're rushing through their job and they have no idea what they're doing. I mean, Jeremy got a spoiler. Jeremy. Like, it makes sense on paper, but like that's where the making sense ends. So anyway, if you want to see the entire box opening video, which you should, it's freaking hilarious. Link in the description. But whether you want to see it or not, I need you guys to do me a favor because this would be freaking epic. With how mad Wizards are probably going to be when they see that video, if they ever do, which I mean everybody tweeted to the Wizard staff, that's a given. But also, how mad would they be if the very next video he does is a collaboration with me? I think that would actually cause like a couple aneurysms and strokes at the Wizards of the Coast headquarters. I'm just saying. I'm not sure some of the older and less healthy folks over there could handle that. Can you imagine the obituary now? Cause of death. Finding out Desolator did a collab with Max Mofo Pokemon. So, what I need y'all to do is go to that video and leave a comment. And I need like thousands of people to do this. Which, that's a stretch. We'll just say hundreds. But everybody go to his channel and leave a comment on that video. And vote each other's comments up, obviously, because I'm sure he doesn't read every comment like I still do. But tell him, hey, you should do a collaboration with Desolator Magic. Just, that's it. Keep it simple. Also, if you really want to bring it to his attention, send him an actual YouTube message. You can click on... Well, if you want to send anybody a message ever, this isn't just for him, just for anybody. You click on their channel, click on About, and then click on Send Message in the top right. And somehow that works. I don't know why they hid it there, why it's under About. I have no idea. So yes, me and Max in one video, that needs to happen. So everybody spam the link balls off of him. And I think he'll actually think it's kind of funny too. I swear, me and him could be brothers. He is like my Australian upside down Southern Hemisphere brother. So please go do that and make sure you notify Wizards how awesome of a choice it was to send him some cards. Or you could just keep the meme going and not say anything to Wizards and see how much crap they can send him. I think that'd be pretty funny. So good job, third-party marketing company that Wizards is probably paying a lot of money to. It's definitely well spent, clearly. You obviously put a lot of effort into your work. And you definitely don't rush through projects and continue to make the same mistake over and over and over. And if you want to send me some spoilers, holla at you, boy. I'll give you a P.O. box or something. I will see you guys next video.
Release the gremlins? No thanks. Ah! No! Ah! If I search this and it's like, these are rare, but these are the worst ones you can get out of anything, I'll straight up hang myself like right now on video, and we'll cut it. What are you? You're getting sleeved, bitch.